More and more prevailing churches of a variety of kinds, mega, multi-site, and even incarnational, are deploying and using people through missional teams. But for missional teams to really catalyze a movement, they have to be not only incarnational, but they have to be apostolic. They have to be going, sending, and reproducing. Kirsten Strand is here to tell you her story about how her and her friends started something very small that now is on the verge of becoming a movement.
From my experience, missional teams develop as a result of two things: an intense passion that leads to a God-sized vision for a different reality. My intense passion developed after I read Ron Sider's book, Rich Christians in an Age of Hunger. After reading that book, I developed a holy furor, if you will, around the issues of poverty and injustice. And as that passion developed within me, it developed into a vision for what our community of Christ followers could do if we simply just did what the Bible calls and commands us to do in regards to the poor. But that was a vision that was way bigger than anything I could do on my own. So I had to find ways to mobilize large groups of people in order to be able to do something about that vision. My experience has been that when you share a passionate vision and you share it over and over and over and over again, eventually people catch that vision and that passion. And that's when the time is right to mobilize missional teams. But they don't just develop on their own. It takes a lot of work and intentionality. You have to believe in people who don't believe in themselves. You have to see things in people, things that they don't see in themselves. You have to help people identify an idea that fits into that bigger vision and help them turn that idea into reality. You provide the support they need to succeed, but also the freedom to fail. Missional leaders know that they should never do anything that they can empower others to do. For example, we lead a large Christmas gift mart every year. It pulls together over 1,000 volunteers. The first year that we ran that mart, I ran it, and I brought in a couple of people to help run different smaller portions of the mart. The next year, I ran it again, but I enlisted one of those people to come alongside me as a partner and to really run the event with me. And then the third year, she ran it herself. I stood off to the side and cheered her on. Each year, that gift mart has grown bigger and bigger and bigger, but each year my involvement has also gotten smaller and smaller, as this relentless leader and developer of people has mobilized, as I said, over 1,000 people to make this gift mart happen. I sure have a lot to learn when it comes to mobilizing missional teams, but there are some things that I've learned that have really helped, I think, make that happen here at Community. There are probably about 4 key lessons that I would say I've learned. And the first is that you absolutely have to invest in people. You have to make relationships more important than tasks. People, when they feel like you truly care about them and not just about the things that they do for you, they're going to give all they can to the mission and to the cause. The second thing I've learned is that you can't waste people's time. When people show up to volunteer or for a meeting or to do something for you, you need to be organized, efficient, and make sure that when they come, they feel like they're contributing in a meaningful way. You also have to help people see how what they're doing fits into the much bigger vision. If all people see is the little tiny piece that they're playing, their motivation and interest will wane over time. But if they can see how the little piece that they're playing is absolutely crucial and essential to fulfilling the overall bigger vision, then they're going to do all they can to make their little piece be the best it can be. And then the last thing is, missional leaders have to find a way to help people figure out how to intersect their gifts and passions and talents with this bigger vision. A missional leader's job is to help people identify what their gifts and talents and passions are, and then find a way for them to use that in the mission. People are only going to stay involved and invested for so long if they're serving in an area outside of their giftedness and passion area. There are lots of other strategies and lessons learned, I'm sure, about developing missional teams, but ultimately it comes down to a missional team develops as a result of a passionate leader who casts a compelling God-sized vision and then works relentlessly to empower others to make that vision happen.